Hi all, I hope you are doing well. Today we are going to do a share analysis of Suzlon Energy. No wind under its shares. Yes, we are going to see, despite given the huge boom in the renewable energy sector in India, why this company has been so unsuccessful lately. So in this video, we will talk about all about Suzlon Energy, its main features, what is the company doing, what are its various advantages, tailwinds, and what are its various cons, and how it has failed to monetize upon the growing Indian renewable energy sector, though it is one of the largest wind turbine makers in our country. So we in this video we'll also see the stock performance of this company. Why is it so dismal, and why as investors you should just stay away from this stock. So I hope by the end of the video I will be able to convince you on the same. Just before starting the video, I will like to tell you that I'm not a SEBI registered investor advisor. So for all your investment needs, you can meet a registered investor advisor. This video is only for education purposes, and all the data sources either from the company's website or screener.in. So let's begin the video. So Suzlon Energy, no wind under its shares. Yes, despite the huge energy transition story playing in our country, why this company, which is one of the largest wind turbine manufacturers in the country, is unable to, monetize on the same, is unable to make money, is unable to convince the investors, and why has it been giving such dismal performances lately? So yes, the renewable energy scene is booming in India. Energy transition is taking a huge boom in India, and there is a huge demand for renewable energy sources of India given the looming climate change concerns, not only in India but worldwide. There has been a huge explosion in the installation of renewable sources of energy, and also on leading a sustainable system of life in the whole wide world. So India has pledged to install 500 gigawatt of installed renewable energy capacity by 2030, and it has given a major portion of it will come from wind energy sources in India. Yes, so India ne abhi is now inviting bids for up to 8 gigawatt of wind energy projects every year starting 2023 till 2030. So every year the country will invite bids for 8 gigawatts of wind energy projects in India. And also wind energy currently has a 42 gigawatt installation capacity in our country as of December 2022, and it accounts for around 10.2% of the total installed power capacity in India. So despite all the boom, all the green signals in the renewable and green energy and wind energy too, why has Suzlon been unable, being unsuccessful to convert these into its numbers? तो आप देखें उसके जो शेयर परफॉर्मेंस है वो काफी dismal रही है. From trading to around 350 rupees in 2007, the stock has now reduced to a mere rupees 8. तो ऐसा क्या हो गया, क्यों ये कंपनी इसको मोनेटाइज कैपिटलाइज नहीं कर पाई इस सिचुएशन को, तो हम ये स्टोरी आगे देखेंगे. तो आई होप यू आर लाइकिंग द video. If you find it interesting, please like and subscribe and share it with others. So Suzlon Energy was formed in 1995 by a Gujarati entrepreneur Tulsi Tanti, and in mere 3 decades the company was ranked amongst the top 3 wind turbine manufacturers worldwide. तो आप देखिए 1995 में कंपनी शुरू हुई और 3 डेकेड के अंदर ही वो इतनी बड़ी कंपनी बन गई. फिर अभी क्या हो गया कि कंपनी की ये हालत है. सो इट इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग टू नोट द इंसेप्शन ऑफ द कंपनी. When Tulsi Tanti had started this company, he was a Gujarati entrepreneur, and because of the irregular power supplies, उनका business सही से नहीं हो रहा था because of irregular power supplies. So he decided to take the situation in his own hands, and he wanted to get a good supply of power for his factories to run, for his business to run, and that is how he installing wind turbines at his working area to get an uninterrupted supply of power. तो वहां से इनकी स्टोरी शुरू हुई थी, and the company was doing well initially. However, later going on, इस कंपनी की downward spiral में it went into, and which has come to this extent today. So as of now, the company has a presence in around 17 countries in Africa, Asia, Australia एंड अमेरिकाज एज वेल एज यूरोप. और अभी अगर हम बात करें इसकी, कुछ हम इसके फीचर्स देखते हैं कंपनी के, इसके प्रोज देखते हैं कि क्या क्या है. तो कंपनी हैज एन एक्सटेंसिव रेंज ऑफ विंड टर्बाइन जनरेटर्स एंड विच इज सूटेबल फॉर डिफरेंट लोकेशंस. अगर हम देखें तो इसकी जो अभी कंपनी ने अराउंड 19.7 गीगावाट इंस्टॉल किया है इन 17 कंट्रीज with over 12,500 wind turbines across 6 continents and has 14 manufacturing units in India, and also has a huge network of repair and maintenance networks, as well as a strong team that is supporting the overall running. The company is vertically integrated into a wind turbine manufacturing. So vertically integrated company है wind turbine manufacturing में, और company has already crossed, it already had crossed the 1 gigawatt installation capacity mark in 2005. तो इतने पहले ही इस कंपनी ने 1 gigawatt साइज को पार कर लिया था और एक लीडरशिप पोजीशन, अपनी एक पहचान, अपनी एक छाप बना ली थी इस इंडस्ट्री में. Presently, the company has around 13,000 megawatt of wind assets installed, including wind farms across 9 states and substations है around 13,000 kilometers of HT and EMV lines है कंपनी की. तो काफी एक्सटेंसिव इसकी एसेट बेसिस है. So this company is now also exploring entering into the solar energy, given the hype around solar energy. Solar energy has become so easy now with low entry barriers, and the prices have gone down, and it has become very practical solution to renewable energy sources in our country. So Suzlon Energy is also exploring the solar energy space and is expected to launch solar and wind hybrid products for the future. So that is yet to happen. Also, Suzlon has a diversified client base comprising of utility in the utilities, power utilities, and the electricity producers, both in private and public sectors. Now, other than wind turbine generation, company also has a huge O&M services portfolio. तो company maintenance services provide करती है to the existing wind turbines that it has installed. Even जो उसकी discontinue हो गई है products, उस पे भी company काफी O&M services provide करती है अपने customers को, because O&M comprises around 27% of total revenues of Suzlon Energy. और अगर हम बात करें wind turbine generators की, तो वो अराउंड 65% है. बाकी का जो फॉर्जिंग एंड फॉन्ड्रीज है उससे अराउंड 7% आता है कंपनी का रेवेन्यू. सो दीज वर द इम्पोर्टेंट प्रोज फॉर द कंपनी. हमने देखा उसकी इंटरनेशनल प्रेजेंस है, उसके काफी वर्सेटाइल विंड एनर्जी टर्बाइन प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, और कंपनी इज ऑल्सो प्रोवाइडिंग O&M सर्विसेज विच ऑक्यूपाइज अ मेजर पोर्शन इन इट्स ओवरऑल रेवेन्यू जनरेशन. उसके एसेट्स को देखा, डाइवर्सिफाइड क्लाइंटल बेस को देखा, तो ये हो गए कंपनी के वेरियस मेजर गुड एस्पेक्ट्स. सुनने में तो काफी सही लग रहा है कि काफी अच्छा ही है कंपनी का ओवरऑल सिनेरियो. इट्स साउंडिंग ऑल गुडी राइट नाउ. So like other large companies, Suzlon had also wanted to venture into the global seas, and it went into an acquisition frenzy. The company had acquired a lot of global firms, जिसके वजह से उनकी बैलेंस शीट में काफी डेट लोड बढ़ गया था. इतना कि इतना 2020 में जो डेट बैलेंस था वो अराउंड 13,000 CR हो गया था. However, the company has now understood the folly and is now wanting to reduce its debt. तो उसने डेट restructuring का सहारा लिया. 2020 में उन्होंने एक डेट restructuring किया of around 12,000 crores of debt, but this was not new. The company had already done this exercise 4 times in the past full decade. तो अब क्या ये डेट restructuring के वजह से थोड़ा कंपनी के कैश फ्लोज पे प्रेशर ईज हुआ है, and the company is using this opportunistically to ramp up its businesses. However, अभी 2022 में भी कंपनी ने एक रीफाइनेंसिंग एक्सरसाइज की, जिसके अंतर्गत कंपनी ने अपने लेंडर्स को रिप्लेस किया 16 lending consortium से to just 2 government backed financial institutions. तो कंपनी की हालत एक टाइम पे इतनी बुरी हो गई थी कि it was fearing bankruptcy. Dilip Sangvi had also infused funds back in the day and was holding a stake of 23% in the firm. तो ये सारे कंपनी के फेजेस रहे हैं. डेट के वजह से कंपनी का जो बैलेंस शीट है वो काफी it was reflecting a it wasn't reflecting strength in the company. So that led to the investor confidence going down in the stock, as we can already see in the stock performance. Its high debt load and so many operating gaps does not look that like the company is future ready. Does not look like it will have that kind of capital to invest in for future technologies like hydrogen or solar, and also to come out of this whole mess. So अगर आप देखें तो कंपनी ने अभी एक राइट्स इशू भी की थी लास्ट ईयर, जिसमें वो 1.8 टाइम्स ओवर सब्सक्राइब हुआ था, और वो फंड्स को भी कंपनी ने डेट बैलेंस रिड्यूस करने में लगा दिए थे. अगर हम वैल्यूएशन की बात करें तो कंपनी का जो मार्केट कैप है वो अराउंड 10,000 CR है. द स्टॉक इज करेंटली ट्रेडिंग एट अराउंड ₹8, which is 1/50th of ₹400 that the stock had reached back in 2008. तो आप देखें 400 से अब स्टॉक हो गया है ₹8 पे आ गया है. तो काफी the stock performance looks very dismal, reflecting the weak balance sheet. And also अभी जो अगर हम last 10 years पे देखें तो जो CAGR returns है वो -4% है, और लास्ट एक साल में भी कुछ खास मूवमेंट नहीं हुई है स्टॉक में. तो ये अगर हम देखें तो ओवरऑल जो है कंपनी लुक्स वेरी फंडामेंटली वीक विद अ नेगेटिव बुक वैल्यू ऑफ. तो आप तो कंपनी में it does not give a good sense when you look at the face of it, and I will suggest investors to stay away from this. Promoter holding has also reduced by 5% in the last 3 years and is only around 14% with 80% of pledged percentage in this case. तो यहाँ ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं लग रहा है promoters का भी इस स्टॉक पे. कंपनी suffers from intense competition. अगर आप देखें तो domestically भी अगर आप देखें तो the company is now facing competition from the likes of Renew, Azure, we have Adani's, Ambani's, Greenco. तो काफी अच्छे अच्छे कंपनीज है जो काफी capitally sound है, और they are doing much more in the overall energy transition space. जहाँ कि अगर आप Suzlon को देखें तो वो काफी हद तक अपने onshore wind के साथ stuck है. बाकी अगर हम बात करें इंटरनेशनली भी तो काफी कंपनीज जैसे Senvion है या फिर Vestas है, Gamesa है, तो इनकी टेक्नोलॉजी भी काफी सॉलिड है for Suzlon to compete with. तो सबसे बड़ा अगर हम देखें तो increasing competition एक बड़ा headache हो गया है कंपनी के लिए. Now back in the day, given the nil competition and the backward integration that the company enjoyed high feed-in tariffs in India. लेकिन अब वो सीन नहीं है. As the years progressed, the systems now changed to auction bidding tenders. तो इसके वजह से कंपनी का जो एक solid holding ground था वो हिल गया है. और अभी जो नए हमारे players है, जैसे हमने बात की अभी डोमेस्टिकली हम देखें तो अडानीज, अंबानीज हो गए, अज्योर, ग्रीनको, सो ऑफ द लाइक्स ऑफ दीज कंपनीज, एंड इंटरनेशनली भी काफी कंपटीशन बढ़ गया है. तो इस वजह से कंपनी ने का जो सॉलिड होल्डिंग था वो एक उनका हिल गया है. बाकी टेक्नोलॉजी वाइज भी अगर हम देखें तो द कंपनी हैज फेल्ड टू गेट इनटू सोलर टू द एक्सटेंट जो उसको अभी कर लेना चाहिए था. एज अ लीडर ऑफ विंड पावर ऑफ येस्टर ईयर्स, अभी कंपनी ने वो अपनी टेक्निकल प्रोग्रेस सोलर एनर्जी में नहीं दिखा पाएंगे, जबकि सोलर का एंट्री बैरियर्स इज वेरी लो, एंड गिवन द कंपनीज एसेट्स एज वेल एज इट्स रिलेशंस इन द इंडस्ट्री सिंस इट इज इनटू दिस this area since 1995, the company failed to convert in the same for the solar energy. और अभी कंपनी फ्यूचर के लिए बोल रहा है कि it is going to provide hybrid products, but we are yet to see success in that field. बाकी अभी जो ऑफशोर ऑनशोर विंड एनर्जी का सीन था इंडिया में वो stagnated है. Now technology has further improved and is advanced to offshore wind energy, as well as there are other forms of energy transition, like we have solar, we have hydrogen, we have other better forms for energy efficiency and renewable energy generation in India, जो कि company I feel has failed to board the bus for the fast paced energy transition that India is now embarked into. तो इस वजह से मुझे लग रहा है कि कंपनी का ये जो है it has failed to convert this into success that it had got in wind energy. जो technical progress या जो expertise उन्होंने पूरे over the years उन्होंने कमाई थी, वो it has failed to convert into numbers on paper for the company to become a successful player in the overall energy space in India. बाकी अगर हम देखें तो after the death of Tulsi Tati, who was the founder of this company and who has taken away with him the relationships or the the whole relationship that he had built over the years. Now it is left to see if his brothers will be able to carry forward this his legacy forward. तो ये भी एक माइनस हो जाता है कंपनी के लिए कि एक उन्होंने एक बना लिया था अपना एक स्टेटस और एक रिलेशनशिप बिल्डिंग जो होती है वो after him passing by, if it is to be yet to be seen if his brothers will be able to carry forward his legacy. So I hope you are liking my video. Please subscribe to my channel. For subscribing, you can just hit on the green globe that you can see on the right hand corner of your screen. Please do that for me, and I'm new to this channel. Please show me some love. So in conclusion, I will just say that Suzlon Energy suffers from a great extent from a poor stock performance, reflecting a poor balance sheet strength. The company lacks fresh capital that is needed, to make a mark in the overall energy transition story that is now currently playing in India. The company has failed to show success in other reforming energy types like solar or hydrogen, and the company suffers from low profit margin, high operating cost, high debt, as well as rising competition in this space. So my advice is for you to stay away from this stock and look at better options in the renewable energy space in India. So that was all from my side. I hope you like my video. Please like, share and subscribe, and also hope to see you again. Bye and have a nice day.